Hello. If you're finding this, you're probably wanting to figure out how to file your homestead exemption in Dallas CAD, Dallas Central Appraisal District, Dallas County. My name is Matt Templeton with the Templeton Real Estate Group at Keller Williams Realty. I am your North Texas real estate expert, and I would love to advise you in any way I can. This specific video, I'm going to be talking about how to get to the place where you file your homestead exemption. If you search or go on your internet browser to dallascad.org, dallascad.org, it stands for Dallas Central Appraisal District. They're the ones, and in any county, the Central Appraisal District is the one that's in charge of figuring out what your house is worth according to taxing standards, and then calculating the bill that you're going to owe to the county treasurer when that bill comes in the mail in October. In order to look up your property, or look up anyone's property for that matter, you go to the left-hand sidebar to search appraisals. And when I go search appraisals, I can either search by a property address, or I can search by a person's name, owner name, property address, etc. So I'm going to search by a friend's last name. I'm going to pull up their property by clicking into the address. Once I've opened this up, the first thing I want you to note is that it's got a lot of data on here that the Central Appraisal District has collected about the property. It may or may not be accurate, but it at least has that information on there. They've also assessed what they think is the value of the property, both for the improvement, meaning the house or any buildings, and the land, and they've added that to the market value. And then from that, they take the value of the property and add the homestead exemption if you file the homestead exemption. So you go farther down to exemptions, you can see homestead exemptions, disabled persons exemptions, over 65 exemptions, etc., which then they calculate the amount of tax owed for each of the districts that get paid some of your taxes. For example, the city, DISD, which is the school district, the county, the community college, Parkland Hospital, etc., and get to the total estimated taxes for the year. Now, if I go into the upper part of this, I can also see the appraisal notice, which will tell me what the value is. It basically summarizes all this for the year in one notice that gets mailed to you in April and May of each year. If I go here to print homestead exemption form, it's going to give me the specific personalized exemption form for your specific property. It's not showing it right now, but basically it downloads the exemption form and it's already got the property name, it's got the person's name, etc. on it. And then you just need to fill out that. You really only need the first 2 pages unless you're also applying for the disabled persons or over 65 exemption and you need to get additional notarized documents. The first 2 pages, download and print. There is also a way that you can file online. I believe you go through the electronic documents link and it allows you to file right there. You don't have to send the piece of paper by mail, but that is an option. So this is the way that you file your homestead exemption for Dallas County if you're thinking about getting that benefit. The other benefit of lowering your taxes, right? It's usually a 15 to 20% discount on the taxes. In addition to that, they also cap the value of what your property can increase each year and how much additional they can charge you in taxes. So be sure to use either the electronic or the paper version and submit your county exemption within the first 4 months of the year. So it's due by April 1st of the year. Now there is a space on the form called late filing or prior years, filing for prior years. If you lived in the property before January 1st of a previous year, let's say January 1st, 2020, because we're in 2021 right now. If you lived there in January 1st, 2020, you could also late file for the 2020 exemption so that you still got that benefit. Even if you were late and you only filed it in 2021, you can file for up to 2 years prior to the date when you're filing. So that gives you the option of going back and getting that money. They'll send you a check in the mail if you overpaid in the past, and they'll lower the taxes and lower the amount for going forward. Remember that your tax bill for the year, the amount that it's going to be, the assessment comes in April, May, and then you can protest how much your taxes are if you think that they're too high. The tax bill comes in October. It also gets sent to your mortgage lender if you have a loan on the property, and that gets usually paid out of escrows if your mortgage lender has been escrowing taxes, insurance, et cetera for you. And then that's paid by the end of the year. So taxes are always paid in arrears. They're due at the end of the year that they're actually assessed for. So 2021 taxes are not paid until December 31st, or not due until December 31st, 2021. Most lenders end up paying them several weeks before then, if not sooner. But if you have to pay it yourself, or if you have a property that's owned in cash, just make sure that that check is in the mail and gets paid to the county in time. The bill will actually come from a different different entity than Dallas Central Appraisal District. They just assess it. The actual bill comes from the county tax assessor. I'm sorry, they appraise it. The Dallas County tax assessor is actually what assesses it and then sends you a bill that you need to pay. And then they distribute the funds to all the different entities that need to get it. Hopefully that answered your questions today. If you have more questions, post them in the comments or contact us through our website, tregdfw.com. Have a great day.